Hi Facebook, we are live. Welcome to the studio. We've got Missy Lancaster here. There's MJ. MJ, say something.
Hey, how's it going?
Say hi, Missy. All right. We've got a radio commitment, so stick with us.
I can't look at the live feed on my phone, so...
Yes, that's our special studio guest, Missy Lancaster with Back Row. And Missy, we are live on Facebook, I should mention. But Missy, I want to take you to task over this song, right? Have you ever sat in the back row? I've been at the back row of sporting events and rock concerts from the MCG to the Sydney Entertainment Centre, even the Perth Entertainment Centre, and it's not better. It's not better at all, okay? Of course, both of those entertainment centres have been demolished, so, you know, it shows one, that I'm old, and two, maybe the back row wasn't very good. It was AC/DC, all right, at the Sydney Entertainment Centre, and I can't believe I'm going to admit this. We're not playing the game yet. Okay. Ronan Keating in Perth, and that was the last ever event at the Perth Entertainment Centre. Then they knocked it down the next row because the back row seats were terrible, absolutely terrible. Have you sat in the back row?
Depends on who you're with.
Okay. Well, I was by myself. That could be the problem.
Yeah, maybe.
Probably why it wasn't very good. There's no slow dancing in the back row. There's not even enough oxygen up there to breathe. So, I want you to redo the song if you can, and come up
better in the bleachers.
No, the corporate box. That's where it's better. The food laid on.
Oh, that is good. I do have to admit.
But do you know what's actually worse than the back row is the second last row, because then you're right at the back. You can't see anything, and you've got the people behind you kneeing you while they dance slowly. So.
Big stew.
I've thought about this.
Terrible. It's a terrible problem.
I've thought about this entirely too much. We are live on Facebook, and shortly we're going to hear Missy play her brand new single, which we can't wait to hear played live acoustically here in the studio. But we always like to have some fun when someone's in the studio. A few weeks ago, Rachel Fahim was here, and we played There's a Country Star on My Head. And we thought we'd bring it back. We've got a new theme. Check it out.
And now on Planet Country, it's another exciting edition of Radio and Facebook Live Quiz Show. There's a country star on my head.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another edition of the most exciting radio and Facebook game quiz show since, I don't know, some other one. We have two contestants. We have country music superstar Missy Lancaster and radio host and social media king MJ. Are you in shot, MJ? Yes, he is. For Facebook Live, just checking. The rules are simple. I'm going to place a cap on your heads with the name of a country star visible to our Facebook Live audience, but not to you. Then we'll play an audio post for a spot for the radio listeners to hear who each of you have on your heads. You'll then ask me some clues to try and work out if you know who it is. If you get something right, you carry on asking. If you get it wrong, the other person has a turn. So, without further ado, let's just see if I can grab these. I've got to do it in such a way that MJ. First of all, hang on. First of all, here we go. Shut your eyes. Okay, that.
Shut my eyes.
MJ, can you put the cap?
Oh, I thought it was for me.
Yeah, it is. Put that on your head, MJ.
Oh, okay, it's into me.
Am I looking
at? Not yet.
Okay.
Not yet. And now...
First of all, shout out to Hurricane 4 playing this Saturday night in Sydney Harbour Cruise.
Okay.
Yeah, on the back of the hat, Hurricane 4.
I just realised something.
What?
I've mixed them up.
How?
I can see what that says.
No, it's all good. It's all good. So, all right, I'll explain in a minute. 8-4. Okay, here we go. If we can just...
And just so you know, Big Stu, I'm not cheating. My phone screen is off. I'm not...
Okay.
Not that I've done that before.
Okay.
I've cheated before.
Okay.
No.
This is going to be very complicated. What I have to do now is play an audio piece for the radio listeners. Now, listen up, listeners. You need to swap the names. Okay. I can't believe I handed the caps out incorrectly. You need to... can you turn down the headphones of both... that's it. You need to swap...
It's very peculiar. It has to be perfect. You can't have any
I'm going to
clues.
play this, and the audience need to know the two names of the stars need to be swapped. My bad. Sorry about that. Here's the audio. Facebook Live, yeah. Okay, we are back live again. So, audience that were listening on radio, you need to swap those. Okay, everyone can see it correctly on Facebook Live. All right, our special guest, Missy Lancaster, you can go first. Ask me a clue.
Am I a male?
No. So, that's incorrect. So, MJ gets to go.
Am I a female?
Can you just swing your mic a little closer?
Okay. Am I a female, Big Stu? Can you hear
Don't
me?
yell, please.
Okay.
So no. Okay, so back to Missy.
What colour hair do I have?
No, it has to be a. Do I have
Yes or no
such
question.
and such?
Oh.
You gotta pick a colour
See,
now.
I'm not good at this. Do I have blonde hair?
Yes.
Okay.
Most of I think all the time.
I think so.
Yep. Okay. Another question.
Does my name start with L?
No.
Bow, 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 bow.
Okay, MJ, back to you. Remember the radio audience. The names are swapped.
Alrighty, so it's a. What was my question?
You asked were you female, and the answer was no.
No,
So,
okay, I'm
so you
a
could
guy.
be male, or you could be a group.
Am I a group?
No. Okay, Missy. Back to you.
Do I have a current hit on the radio?
Yeah.
Yes.
Don't give anything else. Yes.
Okay. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not saying you
There's-
say no, but
There's an asterisk next to
don't give
that.
any clues. Alright, but she got that right. This yes.
She's going, what the heck? Okay.
Next
She got that right, yes. So you have a current hit on radio.
Am I carry on to it?
No.
No.
Okay.
Can't go to at least need to release some new stuff.
MJ, let's keep
Alright,
this snappy.
do I have a hit on the radio?
Still my question.
It's easy.
Yes. Yes. I'm thinking. I'm
Am
just
I-
thinking, is it now or is it
Okay,
like at any time? But
Okay. Hey, have I been in the news recently?
No. The news? No.
Am I famous? I don't know.
I mean,
This is-
well, hang on. Not the news, but the fake news that the women's magazines put out. I'll give you that clue. So, Missy, back to you.
Do I have a child?
No.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
think about that one.
I don't know.
Okay. Am I Keith Urban?
You are Keith Urban. There you go. Okay, take your hat off, and you are blonde and
JJ!
and you've learned the song. Tears on
It's
the
a hit on radio, it's
I
just
just
not
wanna keep it
country
on.
radio.
It is a hit,
Just
but
gonna keep it on
okay.
forever. I
What
love
we're
this
going
hat.
to do,
Love it.
because I'm just off mic, because that was so successful,
That was
we're
great.
going to play another round. But now I want to make sure I get this right. So we are going to.
So what's mine, just so you get it right? What is my one?
Okay, we are going to. I'm going to pass this over
What's my
to
one?
Missy.
My one? Oh, okay.
I've got to. In between passing it over, I have to show it to the camera for Facebook Live to understand.
like,
This one's
waiting.
falling apart. Okay, MJ, take the hat. Do not look at it. Okay, we're gonna.
The
This
hat
is going to be a.
going on the head.
This is going to be a snappy round. Think of your questions. I'm going to now play for the radio audience, and the names are correct this time. Sorry for the confusion last time. Okay, we are back live again. Everyone knows, the radio listeners know, the Facebook Live viewers know who you have on your heads. MJ, you got it right. You go first.
Am I a guy?
You are a guy.
Sure.
Yep, positive.
Follow-up questions are hard, Big Stu.
Because you don't expect to get the first one
Yeah.
right.
Have I had a recent hit?
Have you had a recent hit? I would say not a big hit recently.
Did I get a... I
No.
thought I got a nod from Missy. Okay, alright.
No. Okay, Missy.
Right, next one.
Am I a female?
Yes.
Do I have a current hit on the radio?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
I'll speed it along by saying, after a long period, you're now back with a hit.
Am I Shania Twain?
Was that too good a clue? There you go,
Yeah!
ladies and gentlemen. MJ has thrown Billy Ray Cyrus off his head
Yeah.
and across the room, and Missy's going to keep Shania Twain on her head, I
Gosh,
believe.
I am good.
I think
this
this is a winner of a game. I can see it coming back. Never.
You said the last
It
one.
did, and we brought it back. I don't know why. Okay, we are going to hear now our special guest. We should probably take that off your
Okay.
head.
Oh, no.
We're going to now hear the brand new single. We're so excited about this song. It's been playing on The Wolf since it launched, and we can't wait to hear it played live. Grab the guitar and set yourself. We are live on Facebook, everyone. And so tell us firstly, quickly, about the song, about this brand new single that you've got.
Yeah, well, basically, I just wrote the song about breaking up with someone, and it just feels like when you break up with someone, everything reminds you of that person, and sometimes, you know, you just forget about them. So it was one of the quickest songs I've ever written.
And that's why it's called Forget.
Yeah.
There you go. All right,
Exactly.
This is live on Facebook and, of course, on Planet Country on the radio. It's also, it's our song of the week, but we haven't got time for the theme. Take it away.
I remember you kissing me down the hallway in my place. I remember your fingertips on my cheek, just you and me. Whenever our song comes on in the background of my whole world just slows down, your hands on my waist. That's all it takes. Hold my heart back into your bed, get you back in my head, your lips on my neck. How could I forget? Every memory is like graffiti on this town. Everywhere I go, like your ghost chasing me around. Me keep missing you, have it now. But boy, I wish you didn't. 'Cause for a minute I'm back in it, everything I see is golden. Then I remember I should be over it. I forget to forget. I forget. I remember thinking we could be a good thing from the first. I remember falling for you in the backseat of a taxi. I remember you taking me to that concert, sleeping in your sweatshirt, but you so much that it hurt. Every memory is like graffiti on this town. Everywhere I go, like your ghost chasing me around. Making missing you, have it now. But boy, I wish you didn't. 'Cause for a minute I'm back in it, everything I see is golden. And I remember I should be over it. I forget to forget. I forget. How do you forget about me? I can't forget about you. How do you forget about me? I can't forget about you. Oh, every memory is like graffiti on this town. Everywhere I go, like a ghost chasing me around. Me keep missing you, have it now. But boy, I wish you didn't. 'Cause for a minute I'm back in it, everything I see is golden. And I remember I should be over it. I forget to forget. I forget. How do you forget about me? I can't forget about you. How do you forget about me? I can't forget about you. Oh, how do you forget about me? I can't forget about you. How do you forget about me? I can't forget about you. Oh.
Thank you.
Missy, that was absolutely sensational. Thank you so much for performing that live. We don't normally have the Song of the Week played live, but I think that was a treat. That was absolutely
It
fantastic.
definitely was.
Thank you.
Beautiful. And so when was that song written? How long have you sort of had that one ready to go as the single?
I wrote that song 2 years ago.
2 years ago.
So it's
And it hung around in the back of the head, and I thought, I think I might release that as a single.
yeah. Well, it was really exciting that it was the first single. I kind of wasn't expecting it because sometimes, you know, you write songs and you're not sure whether it's a good song or not. I think as an artist and a songwriter, you can be, you know, you're connected to all of your songs. So sometimes it's
you're
hard
too close to it, or
Yes, sometimes it's hard. Sometimes you just have to give it to someone else and say, is this a good song or not? Like,
but it's also, is this a good single or is this a good first single? I mean, sometimes, I mean, they're all great songs, but sometimes you've got to look at it from a dare I say, commercial point of view. Now, that was absolutely fantastic. Now, we've got so much more still to come, of course, on the radio show. We're going to say goodbye to live Facebook in a minute.
Bye-bye.
Stick around on the radio show. We've got MJ's social media news. We'll check the weather up next. Stick around right here on Planet Country.
Tracks people involved in activities.
Alrighty, Facebook. Thanks for watching. Anything else you want to
Thanks for watching our game. It may or may not ever come back again.
I'm the queen. Well, what's the game called?
There's a country star on my head.
Yeah, I'm the queen.
Not anymore.
Alright, guys. Don't forget, if you want to follow the show behind the scenes, Snapchat, PC Radio Show.
You know your area.
Goodbye.
Bye.